90 some, you know, the son could be 50, 60, 70 or so. And then the young ones, the grandkids, the great-grandkids are coming in, and they're like 20, 18 or so, young ones. And this is very surprising because at times you'd think that our faith, our way of living would eventually die out, you know, but this is still very strong in our area. I think religion is one of the things that the different kinds of religion, it's not only the Catholic, but I think the different kinds of religion unite us as human beings, regardless of what color the person is. I think so. I firmly believe that. It's something that I have experienced, and I experience it every day. Now, I don't mean to say we don't have mean people or people that are racist. No, they're few and far between. But, like I told you, the attitude we have as knowing a person like you or anybody else, getting to know them and keeping that friendship through the years, like Mike Mokeen and other people that I've met. It's beautiful because, like the Blair family, they're like relatives. We have a lot of uncles and aunts, primos and primas, and all those. And you think around this area that as busy as you are, you don't get time to socialize or that. But we see each other in church, we see each other in weddings, we see each other in baptisms. And the families still get together for reunions and all. And then sometimes when you go one place or you go another, you look at people that you haven't seen for a long time. Yeah.
Hold on right there, hold on. Your great-grandmother, I guess, whose house it was?
Yes.
Tell me that.
My grandmother, her great-grandmother was from the Pueblo, Taos Indian. And her father, her great-grandfather was an Apache. And they moved into this house years and years ago because once you married someone out of the Pueblo, you couldn't live in the Pueblo. So they bought this place and he started building a house. I imagine he started building like 3 rooms at a time and then added on 1 each year the way we usually do nowadays. The house was like 14 rooms. It was like hacienda style. And as the family grew through the years, it was given to different family members. And finally it went down to 2 rooms each, which my grandmother inherited. And she lived here until my grandfather built a house about 1.5 miles away from here. So in all those years, like she said, we lived there, and I was born and all. And then she always used to tell me about the place she was born. So one day I was ready to get married, and we did get married. And then my grandmother said I could have 2 of the rooms, but I had to buy the rest of what was in the place. So we paid $350 for the rest of the place.
Great. I want to make it a little technical. So tell me what's special to you about working with adobe?
Well, working with adobe is like getting a spiritual uplift every day. You work so close to the earth, and then being a Catholic and practicing my religion, it gives me a lot of fulfillment and a lot of joy in giving people the beautiful fireplaces that I build, or the bancos, or the cupboards, or whatever I'm doing. And it's a pleasure, and I enjoy working. That's one of the things about my job. I'm always working, and I enjoy it. I enjoy people to begin with. Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Tell me about what women do, particularly with adobe.
Well, do you want to know from way behind or just?
Well, tell me now.
Okay. Women nowadays are very much interested in building and the upkeep and the design of the homes. Years ago, it used to be that they would build the homes because we needed shelter, and the homes had to be plastered, fireplaces had to be built, and so we built the kiva, corner kivas mostly, and we also had our kitchen fireplaces to cook in. But now we don't have to do all those things. We have all the modern things in our area. So women are learning more as a career, per se. They're not doing it out of need like we did years ago. It's a career for most women are really interested in doing that, and most women really enjoy working. There are some that go into it because of the money, because maybe of the prestige, or because it's very unique for a woman to be doing this. And when you go to other states, it's something that men or women are amazed that we're doing this yet. Now, for example, here in this area, we have, like for example, myself, I've been to the Smithsonian twice, in '81 and last year in '92 for the quincentennial. Like, ours is the 5th generation working with adobe. My grandmother was Taos Indian, and her father was Apache. So I learned all the Indian ways mixed with the Spanish ways. And I never lived in the pueblo, but I learned everything from her. And she was always teaching me. Now, some people have said that they've revived adobe, and that isn't so, because in the small communities like Ranchos, Llano Quemado, Cordillera, Los Córdobas, Arroyo Seco, Cañón, Truchas, Trampas, all those places, people have never gone and done their homes any other way but with adobe. Now, these are the traditional families. And there are families there where the men get trained now to build fireplaces.